Welcome to Global Focus Review channel. Long ago, in a time when the ancient deities governed the world, a powerful ruler named Gilgamesh, the Sumerian king, reigned over the magnificent city of Uruk in Mesopotamia. Within this great city, Gilgamesh constructed grand ziggurat temples, encircled by towering walls and adorned with lush orchards bearing rare fruits. However, Gilgamesh was no ordinary mortal. He was a demigod, the offspring of the priest king Lugund and the goddess Ninen. Towering above others in stature, possessing extraordinary beauty and unparalleled physical prowess, Gilgamesh's demigod status granted him an extended lifespan. Despite his exceptional qualities, Gilgamesh was not immortal. His regal demeanor was marred by arrogance, behaving as a haughty tyrant who demanded adulation from his subjects and commissioned monuments in his honor. He indulged in seducing women indiscriminately, regardless of their social status or marital vows. Over time, the people of Uruk grew to detest their king, beseeching the gods for deliverance from Gilgamesh's cruelty and debauchery. Moved by the pleas of the oppressed, the celestial god Anu took pity on humanity and instructed the goddess of vegetation, Aruru, to create a being to challenge Gilgamesh. Aruru sculpted Enkidu, a hybrid creature crafted from clay, embodying a blend of human and animal traits, including a rugged appearance and bull-like horns. Enkidu roamed the wilds, living harmoniously among the creatures of the land. Unfamiliar with human interaction, Enkidu's existence was shrouded in solitude until Gilgamesh, intrigued by tales of this formidable being, dispatched a priestess named Shamhat to investigate and entice him. Shamhat's encounter with Enkidu resulted in a transformative bond, as Enkidu transitioned from a feral existence to civilized life, learning human customs and behaviors. Upon learning of Gilgamesh and his despotic rule, Enkidu journeyed to Uruk with Shamhat. A confrontation ensued between Gilgamesh and Enkidu, culminating in a monumental clash of titans. The intense battle spanned 7 days, ravaging parts of the city and showcasing the immense might of both demigods. Each blow struck could fell multiple warriors, yet neither combatant yielded. Despite their ferocious combat, a mutual respect blossomed between Gilgamesh and Enkidu. In a moment of triumph, Gilgamesh extended a hand of friendship to Enkidu, marking the beginning of an enduring alliance. This transformative encounter led Gilgamesh to amend his ways, evolving into a just and compassionate ruler, no longer subjecting his people to tyranny and oppression. In the years that followed, Gilgamesh and Enkidu embarked on numerous adventures together, traversing unfamiliar lands and engaging in heroic feats, vanquishing a variety of monsters and adversaries. Despite their triumphs, Gilgamesh grappled with the looming specter of mortality, recognizing their advancing age and inevitable confrontation with death. To immortalize their legacy, Gilgamesh proposed a quest to the Cedar Forest, home to the fearsome demon Humbaba, a formidable entity revered even by the gods. Though Humbaba had not provoked them, the duo confronted the terrifying demon, instilling dread within themselves. In a daring act, Gilgamesh struck Humbaba with his axe, while Enkidu delivered the fatal blow with a spear, ending the monstrous creature's reign. In his dying moments, Humbaba cursed the pair, foretelling a grim fate that awaited one of them as retribution for his demise. Despite their valor in defeating Humbaba, the gods remained incensed by the deed. Upon their return to Uruk, a celebration was marred by the unexpected arrival of Ishtar, the goddess of love, beauty, war, and fertility. Enthralled by Gilgamesh's prowess and attractiveness, Ishtar sought to ensnare him as her paramour. Gilgamesh rebuffed her advances, citing the tragic ends met by her previous lovers, enraging Ishtar. Seeking vengeance, Ishtar beseeched her father, the celestial god Anu, to dispatch a celestial beast to slay Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Anu sent the Bull of Heaven to wreak havoc upon Uruk, plunging the city into 7 years of calamity and suffering. In response to the people's pleas, Gilgamesh and Enkidu confronted the divine beast, employing the same weapons used against Humbaba. Together they vanquished the Bull of Heaven, with Gilgamesh defiantly mutilating the creature's leg, casting it at Ishtar's feet. Incensed by their actions, the gods convened and decreed punishment upon the duo. After deliberation, it was decided that Enkidu should perish for his role in slaying the celestial bull. Enkidu fell gravely ill, realizing the inevitability of his demise. Desperate to save his friend, Gilgamesh sought the aid of the kingdom's finest healers, but all efforts proved futile. Enkidu passed away in anguish, leaving Gilgamesh devastated and consumed by grief. The loss of his closest companion instilled in Gilgamesh a profound fear of his own mortality, prompting him to confront the fragility of his existence and the inevitability of his own mortality. The fear of approaching death prompted him to embark on a quest for the secret of immortality and a means to resurrect Enkidu. Gilgamesh journeyed extensively across mountains and deserts in search of Utnapishtim, the sole survivor of the Great Flood who had been granted eternal life by the gods. Assisted by the boatman Urshanabi, Gilgamesh traversed a vast lake teeming with poisonous waters, eventually arriving at the abode of the immortal Utnapishtim. However, to Gilgamesh's dismay, Utnapishtim clarified that only the divine beings possessed the ability to bestow everlasting life. Nevertheless, Utnapishtim disclosed the existence of a miraculous plant lying deep within the sea, capable of rejuvenating those who consumed it and extending their lifespan. Diving into the depths, Gilgamesh retrieved the plant, but upon resurfacing, he inadvertently left it unattended on the lake's shore while purifying himself in the waters. Tragically, a passing serpent, lured by the plant's aroma, devoured it. Realizing his error too late, Gilgamesh found the shed skin of the snake, indicating its renewal. Confronted with the irrefutable reality of mortality, Gilgamesh acknowledged the inevitable fate that awaited all, regardless of strength or wealth. Embracing his mortality, he returned to Uruk, recognizing the enduring magnificence of his city. Understanding that his legacy as a benevolent ruler would be his closest semblance to immortality, Gilgamesh resolved to immortalize his tale on clay tablets, preserving the memory of himself, his companion Enkidu, and their remarkable exploits for eternity.